Oh, just got a fur out of my eye and that feels so much better. Hi, my name is Kate. I'm also known as twolittlekits, and welcome to my FlossTube, the last one for 2025. I don't have a huge amount to chat about this FlossTube episode, and that's kind of good to me because all I really want to do right now is stitch. So let's get started so that I can get back to stitching. So this FlossTube, I think we should start with works in progress. And ignore the creaking noises. That's Noodle in his box again because he loves it when I sit at my desk. So I only have 3 works in progress this fortnight to share with you. And they're ones that you've seen in the past before. Let's go smallest to biggest. This one actually has a thing of floss stuck in it. That's lovely. So this is my smallest one. So this is the Starry Night by, I don't think they've put their company on the stitch patterns. Okay, they have, I'm wrong. It's by the Stitch Patterns. That's coming along nicely. I would guess I'm about 2/3 of the way through it, and you can really see the whole painting layout now, which is pretty awesome. A lot of this is dark grays, and same with this corner down here. And then the rest of this is just blues and greens to fill in the space, the inside of the yellow bits, so in there, and inside the little circles of yellow there is a lighter yellow. Yeah, there's not many more colors to go. I'm working on, yeah, this mid blue color, and that fills up quite a lot of the empty space up the top. So yeah, I like this. It's kind of hard to work on with such a small piece of fabric, I've noticed, but I was using up small rectangles, not squares, of floss that I had sort of left over, but a lot of sort of offcuts of stuff. So it's not that I was trying to be frugal to the point of cutting them too small. I was being frugal in that I was using bits that couldn't really have been used elsewhere. So there's that one. My next size one is my Flower Meadow. Seeing as it is almost the end of the year, you can probably tell that this is almost done. Here is the full piece. Did that? No, okay. So we're officially on the last row. As of today, this is today's flower, but we're coming along. And I realized while I was stitching today's flower actually that I don't have a piece of fabric ready for Flower Prairie, which is my new DIY flower pattern that's available on my website, and you can get it at a discount if you get all 3 of them, or on its own. It's part of my shop-wide discount that's going on until the end of the year. This is, it's almost done. And then I'll do Flower Prairie, and then I'll have all 3 of them to show off. But look at this, yesterday's flower has snow. This one, sorry, yeah, this one. We had a little sprinkling of snow. It stuck a little bit to the ground, mostly on like the grass and on people's cars and stuff. But I was so excited to see snow simply for the fact that I could put snow on one of my flowers again. There is still a tiny bit of snow outside right now, but I'm not counting it because it didn't snow again, and it's not much, so. Yeah, I didn't put snow on today's flower. And my last work in progress is Flower Dragon Meadow by Flossie Fox Shop. I actually feel as though I could catch up before the next release, the last release comes out. So I'm working on 2 dragons that are up here. There's a little red dragon here, and there's this wood dragon. I'm doing the alternate version that she supplied, which has a birdhouse here. It was a little different. Why is it whenever I record, my nose gets itchy? Yeah, I can't remember what was here. I think it was a flower or something with a bird. I don't know, but I liked the idea of having something different there, so I'm doing the alternate version. Yeah, on the 10th, the last part will come out, so I'll have that before next FlossTube, I think. Either it'll come out on then? When's the 10th? 10th is Saturday. Okay, so I may see it when I record the next FlossTube, my first one for 2026. It depends on when I record it, and she does release it a day early, so we'll see what happens. That's super pretty, super colorful, super cool. My stomach is making a lot of noises today, so please ignore. So yeah, that's my works in progress. So I kind of feel like I could include something else in my works in progress, so why not? And that is gridding this massive piece of fabric. Like, look how big it is compared to me. So there's an edge, there's an edge, there's an edge, and there's an edge. So I've got a really big gap on all the sides, which was deliberate. It's really annoying, but it was deliberate. And yeah, oh no, sorry, that's not the edge. That's the edge over there. I just haven't finished. So I'm working on gridding this. This is for my Heaven and Earth design stitch along for 2026. Technically, my piece of fabric is gonna go this way because I have a really tall piece that I chose to work on. So I'm just slowly plodding along, gridding that. And I'm deliberately folding the fabric in different ways each time I fold it up so that it doesn't get horrible creases in it. And I think that's a smart move, at least for now, because let me just trim this. I've got this bit hanging off. I'll trim that before it gets too bad. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So on this, moving on to something else, which I don't really know how to title it, but it is the Heaven and Earth Design Stitch Along. I am recording this on Sunday, so fingers crossed that I release this tomorrow. But the patterns were released early. They came out yesterday, the 27th. I am super jealous because I still haven't gotten the pattern yet. I'm one of those unlucky people that seems to just not have received the email yet. I've been checking my spam, I've been checking my all inboxes folder. I've even set up a contact for the email that it's supposed to come from so that it won't bounce, but I haven't gotten the email. So I have to wait until tomorrow, and then I can message the people that, like the admins of the group, and ask like, WTF. But I'm so jealous because in the Facebook group, everybody is getting started already, and it's not fair. I want to as well. So I will definitely have something to share before next FlossTube on this, but keep your fingers crossed that I can get the pattern tomorrow and maybe get started then. That would be great. Also talking about the Heaven Earth Design Stitch Along is related to things that I have gotten, like haul that I've gotten in the last 2 weeks. So the first thing for that is I did make the change to all my floss. I took them all out of their floss away bags and I have put them all on bobbins. This took a while. I think I did it in like 4 sittings. I think it will definitely be worth it. This is much more manageable. Plus I can put my tools and stuff in the bottom. I've also got some spare skeins of floss. It wasn't too bad doing it. I was correct. There's 88 colors and it filled out nicely. Like each little section has 5. So it was sort of nice to see it fill out and know, oh, I have this many left to go to wind. So that was good. It looks really cool. It means I can't take any pictures of the skeins of floss anymore. So I'm glad I did that when I had the chance. Yeah. I want to get started. I want to work on it already. The other thing that I got this past fortnight was a Christmas present. I got this little case, which is a microphone, which I'm not using because I haven't tested it yet. And I don't want to record this and then find out that it didn't pick up the sound. So I need to do a test first. I don't have my computer here, it's downstairs. So I got this, which has these little microphones. It's got an adapter for the phone. So I'm gonna definitely use that for my mini talk show. This is a camera adapter, which comes with this cable to plug it into the adapter and, well, this is a receiver. So it plugs into the receiver and into the camera, picks up the microphone, and these are the 2 microphones that connect via Bluetooth, and you just like, so it just sits like that. So I'm very happy with it. I can't wait to give it a try. And I've just noticed that these have little stickers on the bottom, so these haven't charged. So I'm going to take the little stickers off so that they charge. Oh, that one doesn't charge. That's fine. Ooh, look at that. It's flashing. Oh, I just got an order on Etsy. Just trying to pick up both of the microphones, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so that is a new little toy that I will get a lot of use out of. I did have a corded microphone that I was using for my phone when I was doing the mini talk show episodes. I kept forgetting to use it, which was annoying. I would sort of remember once I'd already recorded or I was out, because I've done 2 episodes while I've been out in my car. And this way I can take it with me much easier. So yeah, it should be good. Hopefully it has really good sound quality. I did pick this out as an item. Like, I set up a wish list to give to my husband for my family to pick out stuff from. And this did have really good reviews online, so fingers crossed. So that is that. I did also get a Lego set, which I am kind of obsessed with building Lego at the moment, so I'm excited because I ran out of sets to build. It's a little Japanese tea house thing with a little Japanese garden sort of thingy, where you can move the plants around on it to set up the scene the way you want to. So I'm looking forward to making that. I also got some new stickers, which I will take a photo of my laptop because I've already put them on, and show you what those stickers are, because I'm enjoying decorating my laptop with stuff. Ah, my nose. Let's move on to stuff that's new on my website, which is just one thing. I do have one new blog post, which is actually, I was looking at it, like looking through my website content the other day, and it's the only blog post that I have released that isn't going to be a monthly post, because I'm currently actively working on November's post and hoping to release that tomorrow actually. It's about Etsy, and it's based off a YouTube video that I was watching, or sort of more listening to, because that's mostly how I use YouTube at the moment. And it's a creator that I've followed for a while, and she's talking about how Etsy isn't being used the way it was intended to be used, which is handmade, one of a kind, small businessy kind of stuff. And now a lot of it is drop shipping and print on demand with using AI generated imagery and just more big consumer, I guess. I thought it was relevant and I wanted to write about it, so I did. And you can find the link to that in the description below. I hope that it, I don't know, gives you some food for thought. Let me know what you think if you decide to check it out. The last thing before IRL stuff that I want to talk about is, I talked about it on my last episode of my mini talk show, and that is that I got bad feedback on a piece that I created recently. And I'm obviously not going to share the customer or anything like that, but it really threw me for a loop. And the comments that I've gotten from fellow stitchers and friends and family have helped me out a lot, in that I was able to sort of let go and not take it so personally. It really threw me for a loop, and I don't really know what I want to say about it. I just wanted to bring it up mostly. I guess it's just a reminder to me and to anyone that makes things for customers that you can't necessarily please everybody, and it's not a fun lesson to learn. So I guess I'll leave that there. Like I said, I don't really know what else to say about it, but it is what it is. Oh, I fogged up my glasses with that one. So the last thing to chat about, and this is a really short episode. It is what it is. It's that time of year. Everything's been happening and nothing else has been happening at the same time. So anyway, IRL stuff. The only 2 things that I have on my notes to talk about with IRL stuff is that Christmas happened, and with Christmas that my family didn't do anything different. We just hung out at home. I really had hoped that we would have a white Christmas, because there was like a 40% chance that we would get snow where we live, but we didn't. But that's okay. I am planning during this coming week for the family to go to the snow and just go and play. That will be fun. Why have I got the hiccups? Yeah, Christmas, anyway. So we just stayed home. The girls woke up. Oh my God. So I had to get up at 4 in the morning because Noodle, who's in the box there has been a jerk, and he goes and meows out the front of the girls' bedrooms anywhere between 4 and 4:30 because I don't know why. He just wants everyone to get up or something. I don't know. So I have to get up and lock him away in the laundry. So I came back upstairs and yeah, that was about 4. I couldn't get back to sleep because I was excited. I was trying to explain to my youngest that I'm excited about Christmas because they're excited and they have fun and they enjoy it and they get new stuff. She didn't understand. Anyway, so I was a bit too buzzing to get back to sleep, and then at 5 o'clock in the morning, my oldest got up and was like, "Good morning." I'm like, "Go back to bed," because we told them the night before they have to wait until at least 6 before they're allowed to come and wake us up. And then she got up again just before 5:30 and was like, "Hello." I had to get up this time and take her back to bed. Then at 5:59 a.m., both of the girls were like, "It's Christmas." So I was like, okay, well, yeah, it's basically 6. So we got up, I took some photos, and Santa had come, and yeah, they opened their presents, and it took like a solid hour and a bit for presents, which was nice. I like when it takes a little bit longer than an hour, like to enjoy that process. So that was good. It was a good morning, and we just had a very chill day, and we had a nice dinner. And the other thing that I have notes about is that today that I'm recording this, the 28th of December, marks 10 years that my little family moved to America, which is just crazy. That is amazing and insane. That trip over was difficult. I was 16 weeks pregnant, I believe, or thereabouts. And my oldest was 18 months old. That's everything that I have to chat about, I think. Hang on. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. Not just this episode, but for the entirety of 2025. It's been so long that I've been doing these FlossTube episodes now. It is, my family just expect it now. Every Friday or every weekend, I get a question about like, have I recorded, or am I editing tonight? Or they know that I need, when I've got the door closed and I'm talking to myself from their perspective, that they need to leave me alone. I started this back in 2021, I think, in July. Yeah, now it's ages since I started. But I wanted to say thank you so much for being here with my FlossTube. Thank you so much for all the kind comments and feedback and all of the likes that I get, and shares especially, not just on YouTube, but all of social media. My Instagram is still going ballistic, which I talked about in the last FlossTube, and that is just mind-blowing. I've surpassed 7,000 followers over there, which is, I was stuck at 5.7 thousand followers on Instagram for like over 2 years, I believe, and this is just astounding. I don't really know what people are expecting from me. But anyway, just know that I am appreciative and grateful, and I want to wish you a belated happy holidays, and I want to wish you a very happy new year for 2026. I am going to continue doing FlossTubes. I am going to continue doing patterns and the mini talk show. I don't have any grandiose plans for next year yet, but that doesn't mean to say that I won't think of something like I did this year, which was my zodiac. So yeah. Anyway, for some reason I feel like it's hard to end up this episode, but that's everything. Thanks so much for being here, and I will see you next year. Bye.